'69 Cubs out to watch the World Series.
Yep.
But Billy Williams got to throw out the first pitch at home.
That was deep, man.
That was
what they're trying to do, get us emotional, and it worked.
Yeah. Billy Williams was a staple back in that day.
Ernie Banks,
Ernie Banks, Billy
Mr.
Williams, Ron Santo, John Kessinger.
And it's too bad a lot of them are gone on, man.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, Ron Santo, he just died, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And
diabetes caught up with him.
Oh, man, yeah. And then, of course, Ernie, we lost him. So, but you know what? In spirit, dude, they were there. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Oh, of course they were.
This team was ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
These guys are ridiculous.
They're kids.
I know.
They're literally kids. David Ross and Jason Hayward had a lot to do with their mentality this year. Unbelievable class acts by guys that we brought in to the team, not farm team people. These are guys, Jason Hayward from St. Louis, and then you got Zobrist. He won a World Series last year, and here he is now the MVP of this year's. I mean, the leadership that they brought in was the nucleus that's tying this team together.
Yep.
I'm almost sad to see David Ross retire because
after he hit that home run.
Well, not only that, his leadership on this team.
Okay.
I mean, they surrounded him and made it all about him, which also brings a tear to your eye.
I'm telling you, man, I had snot running down my lip on that one.
Yeah, it's
because these guys, you know what it is? It's about the game.
It is
because here's what's happening in sports. Okay, I saw LeBron James there. Okay, maybe he might be the exception, but most of the time now with the sports, it's all about the money. It's all about it's business,
right?
But these kids were out there playing baseball for fun.
Yeah, and they were playing from their heart. They weren't playing from their pocketbook. Oh, I have to get a hit here. No, you don't. Let's play the game like it's supposed to be played.
They did.
And I've been preaching this for eons and eons and eons, playing softball, and Richard even got to the point at one point he said, "Will you shut up already?"
Yeah,
it's a true statement. Base hits scores runs.
Yeah,
the more you hit, the more runs you score. Going for the long ball is nice and pretty sometimes, but you know what? I'd rather have 10 guys put the ball in the outfield on the grass than one guy do a grand slam. I mean, it's a luxury.
Hold on, we'll take the grand slam, buddy.
We'll take the grand slam.
Yeah.
But
I missed that one, by the way. I missed that one.
I left here to go sub on Richard's bowling team, and I walked out the door. He had already had 2 strikes on him. I could jump in the truck, turn on the radio. Before I got out of the driveway, Pat Hughes is calling the grand slam, and I'm like, "You got to be kidding me! I missed a grand slam by feet." I walked out the door. Could have been there. I could have stayed one more minute. I would have got it.
Don't you hate that? You're just beating your head on the dash, like, come on, come on. Yeah.
Well, that's what YouTube is for.
You were doing a Guido in the driveway, man.
Yeah, well, that's what YouTube is for. I did finally get to see it.
I'm. By the way, I'm going to be literally on your street today. I have.
You are.
I'm literally going to be down. I'm going to meet a prospective customer.
Oh, okay. Well,
over there on because you're on Kenwood, right?
No.
Okay.
Highmore.
That's right. Okay. Well, I got to go to Kenwood today.
But you're just a street or two over, two streets over. So
yeah. I knew it was somebody from around Lake Park calling me though.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the guy goes, "Hola, ¿Usted inglés o español?" Now here's the funny part. Okay, you want to know the funny part?
What's
right
that?
next to me, Renee, Puerto Rican, speaks fluent Spanish. Right.
Okay.
And here I'm trying to speak my hillbilly Spanish to this poor guy to set up the appointment. And after I hung up, I'm like, I could have just had Puerto Rican do it.
There you go.
You know, and he's like, I would have done it, boss. I'm like, oh, come on, shut up. So I gotta be. So I'm going to be in your hood about 3:00. So what? Just let the police department know.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you got to worry about the police department.
They're never in town anyhow. I'll be in a Friday. Check out. Yep.
You better check the waitress.
Yeah.
She might be carrying a gun.
Yep. Have a tank roll up out in front of where I'm at. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wish I had known. Well, I'm not going to be home anyway. But
no, you got to go to the Caveman, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta go to Chicago, but depending on what time we get back, there's a Guido waiting for you.
I'm telling you, man.
Got to get it to you, son.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna have him tattooed to my forehead.
I think he's allowed me for that.
Just sew it on there, man.
There you go.
So we had, by the way, everybody, special edition of the Caveman Show today. No women allowed.
Seriously.
This is the sports edition, man. We have to dedicate this show to the one and only, the world champion, the Chicago Cubs.
Go Cubbies. Go Cubs,
Obama,
go.
by the way, your buddy, he was very quiet about it.
Quiet.
But hold on a second. But he did step up and say, and I know this killed him. I know it killed him. He's invited them to the White House.
Oh, I think he invited him to the White House. I mean, after all, he did let LeBron and them show up.
Yeah, they don't count. This is a Chicago team, man, because he's a diehard Sox fan.
Yeah.
But even the Bears raised a W, man. Even the Bears raised a W.
Class act there because, like I said, this team touched a lot of people. Yep. Probably the most watched World Series in a long, long time.
Oh, yeah.
And, I got to give a shout out to Dennis, too, because he's a big Cub fan, too. And I know.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He's probably.
How about Gloria?
I think Gloria might be a converted Cubs fan.
She has to be. Well, they've been married a long time. I did their wedding a long time ago.
I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, was it back in 52?
Yeah, 1852, yeah.
Yeah, really. I like Dennis. They made a good couple. Those are the ones beside your little guy. Man, that was fun. But I really enjoyed, and theirs was a nice, simple wedding too. I mean, but they last. They last. And those guys hang out together and everything.
Yeah, and. He's a big Cub fan. Okay.
Does he listen to the show?
I think he does. I think he's a closet listener.
Oh, we've got those out there. Oh.
Yeah. So, as a matter of
hey,
fact,
Dennis, if you're listening, break down, buddy. You want to be a real jock? Get the Spreaker app. Get on the chat box with us.
There you go.
Is anybody out there, or is it just me and you today?
It looks like it's just me and you so far, but then again, we did start a little early. They might be kicking in here shortly.
Oh, yeah, because now they're like, it's time for, he's already on.
Yeah. You do that to me, too. Because
I know, I do.
I have a routine in the morning when I'm driving to work, and when I get to the certain spot, okay, flip over, it's time for Dave. And then I get a recording. I'll go, I could have been listening to Dave the whole time.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, well, usually that happens. Usually that happens if I have to do the trip, coal mine trip. Palatine's a killer, man.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when they were all dirt roads.
Oh yeah, Crystal Lake I can do. I'll see you guys at 7:30. But they've been busy this year. All the shopping centers, they've been doing a lot of stuff. So
yeah, economy's up a little bit.
Yep, not theirs. They spend a lot of money. Their economy's down.
They're plagiarizing the system. There we go.
Yep. Now, as much as it pains me to switch gears here. We got to talk a little bit about politics, buddy. What is going on? I have not even been paying attention, to be honest with you.
You know what? David Ross was the oldest guy to hit a home run in World Series history. That's how much I've been paying attention to politics.
Aren't you sick of it though? Honestly.
Oh God, yes.
And not only just Hillary and Trump, but the local stuff. I don't know about your mailbox, but I'm just getting swamped, man.
My cell phone has been blowing up like I'm a popular person, and it's only these people asking me to vote for whoever. I just let it go to voicemail, delete it,
Are you getting robocalls? Really?
Oh, God, yes. And I'm on the no-call list, so go figure that one out.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't care.
And when I was involved in all that garbage, I got to meet quite a few of these guys, and you would not believe how quiet and timid some of them are. Mm-hmm. You're talking to them, and they're like, they're real shy. And then you see the things that they've done in the background of their. No wonder you're shy. You're hiding guilt.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, come on, really? Oh yeah.
They're all dirty dogs according to their opponent.
Yeah, that's why I said I was never a politician, just an elected official.
This now the one that I'm watching. is Lisa Mendoza and Munger. Mendoza, she is wrong, man, just wrong.
Crazy.
Well, you know what it is. Now you and I know. I mean, they must really think that we're stupid, okay? Because we know that Munger tried to stop paying the politicians, and she got a court order that made her go back and pay them.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, Mendoza, the sleazy thing that she did was she quoted what Munger said she was doing before she made that decision. So she said, "Well, I had to pay everybody, including myself, before the social things," and they cut it right there.
Right. Oh, of course they do. You know,
So, oh yeah,
it's not what you said; it's what parts you said.
And then Mendoza says, you know, like I'm my own person. It's all about you. And then Munger, she comes back with her ads showing Mendoza backing up Madigan and all this other, you know, all the political. So it's nothing but just a mudslinging.
Yeah.
I am so. Monday is going to be good though, buddy. Monday is good. Come on, with the election on Tuesday, Monday is going to be good.
God,
Everybody is going to be. Everybody's pulling. I mean, WikiLeaks is going to show up and hand deliver the emails. Everything, man.
You know, if we put everybody that was supposed to be in jail and took out the people who really don't belong there,
oh yeah,
the population of the world would fill the jails like 10 times over. So
well, yeah. Well, now Mary was trying to get me. I was busy last night, but she was trying to get me to watch Hannity, and I guess what Hannity did had a montage of people that did very little that ended up in federal prison, and he was showing people kissing their wives and their kids goodbye as they're going into federal prison for nothing,
right.
Hardly anything, lying to the FBI once.
Yeah, and here's Hillary doing it on a regular basis. I'm like, come on.
I mean, really? I mean, I know, but how can they do that, man?
I don't know. I really don't know.
How can they do that?
It's like redundancy. How can you do something wrong like that? It's treason. Come on. It's treasonous with the things she's done. And I'm not saying Trump's any better. I mean,
no,
but you know what? He's a guy who his whole life was just being a guy. He was running for president. Yeah. Now they're trying to beat him for it.
Well, he had plenty he gave him plenty of ammunition.
There was a guy walking through yesterday at work, and he said, "Oh, he should be arrested and tried for the way he's talked about women. That's just ridiculous." I go, "Dude, you're telling me you never said, 'Ooh, that girl's got a nice butt'? Really? I bet you said that 100 times."
Oh yeah.
And he just kind of looked at me and said, "You can't judge people like that. It's just if you've done it, you can't say a word. Shut up, walk away." And he just kind of looked at me and walked away. No, it's just the way it is.
Guys. I mean, I'm not saying he's right because
right.
The women listen, but
they do it too.
Oh yeah, they do.
They just don't tell you about it. Guys, they will brag about anything.
Yeah, well, we get caught.
Yeah,
but anyhow, I guess that was pretty crazy. But it's going to be now according to what they're saying, because you can have the popular vote and still lose.
Oh, of course, because it's that corrupt college, the
electoral college,
the electoral college. Yeah.
So according to that, she already won.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. She's bought them all. That's why.
Yep.
Either you take my money or I have you eliminated.
Yep. Literally.
Yeah. So.
You know what? The Clintons have borrowed my boat.
Yeah, because they can't afford mine.
No. Well, you wanted them in.
Because then I'll have Guido on them. That's why.
Oh yeah. Now who's coming to pick you up? I'm watching
my son Richard.
Okay, so he's not there yet.
Not yet. He's probably going to be here in about 2 minutes.
All right.
So.
You know what that means, don't you?
It means it's time.
Okay, man.
I live to be with you on Fridays, my brother.
I do too, man. I do too. I look forward to it, but today, understand, man. I understand today. I do.
It was tough to tag you last night and let you know that this was going to happen. So
yeah, I was devastated.
But hey, we got 40 minutes out of it.
Yeah, no. It's the Caveman show goes on, man. The show must go on with or without us. Hopefully, with us.
With us, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you got to play Go Cubs Go after
will.
I'm gone. So